Jesse Gender video on Hogwarts. Is this the one that's like 11 hours long?
Hey everybody, so I'm at an
Oh,
airport.
sorry. No, the 11 hours long one was the, somebody else made that. I forget who. Jesse Gender is kind of beefing with Keffels. I love doing boycotts the lefty way, which is where all you do, like, here's a lefty boycott, okay? A lefty boycott is when you discourse about boycotting something for 3 months in a row, thus making it trend every single day during those 3 months and giving it millions of dollars in free advertising. That's the that's the lefty boycott that I know and love. I love that shit. Yeah, it's super absurd. Well, remember, the goal of these people is not actually to like positively affect discourse. It's actually to virtue signal how you're such a good person that you can abstain from playing a video game that you probably didn't care about to begin with. Every person on the left right now who's jerking themselves off about how like, oh, it's so easy, just don't play the game. They didn't care to begin with. They're literally patting themselves on the back for nothing. Meanwhile, the it infinite trends, just infinitely, infinitely, infinitely. This is all proven to me they don't care about outcome, only optics. No, they don't care about optics because in this case, the optics is the outcome and it's bad. I disagree with her, but Jessie is clearly doing this in good faith. It's not a no. I'm not saying she's doing it in bad faith. I'm saying that like all leftists, Jessie Gender is retarded on this issue. Good and bad faith have nothing to do with it. I'm talking about a sincere intellectual deficiency that exists in every single member of this community, except for me. What a coincidence, right? Real and true. Please don't watch the Jessie video. She's just condescending and it's boring. No, I know. I mean, what do you really have to say about this? It's just like, whether you like it or not, it's like infinite trending.
People that frames us as the aggressors when really we are the ones being victimized. And by the way, I'm not saying that Hasan is contributing to this narrative intentionally, but certain people are taking it that way. Just like right-wing folks are currently using the fact that one streamer started crying after some mild pushback from her community about her playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Wow, I wonder which community set up right-wing media's ability to create discourse around the left performatively boycotting, like, playing the game.
Using it as the transes are bullying you. Also, these discourses make it about individuals, the person who's being bullied by the transes, instead of about the actual trans community, the entire group of people that is being harmed. It also forgets that trans people are harassed like this on the daily, just for being trans.
Virtue signal, virtue signal. Ah, man, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. I think Jessie Gender's generally a lot better than a lot of them, I guess. It's just this discourse is so stupid that it kind of burns away my charity. I like it. It's just so, yeah, like this soycott bullshit. It's just incredible to me that this discourse like continues to happen in this way over and over and over and over and over again. It's ridiculous. It's so, yeah, it's so stupid. We have to take into account that JKR believes her continued financial success necessarily means majority of people agree with her. Yeah, then maybe the left shouldn't make it trend 24/7. We could have just said, "Hey, loser wizard game for losers, haha virgins. Let Hasan be the top person playing Hogwarts Legacy. Have him and his chat be making fun of J.K. Rowling the entire time. Have them make fun of the game the entire time. Raise $1 million for a trans charity. Drop the game, kablamo, boom. And then what's the headline? Top, like, Hogwarts Legacy stream, donate, like, raises 1 million for trans charity. Here's a screenshot of the chat, and it's people being virulently sexist towards J.K. Rowling. Boom, we got him. Congratulations, boys, we've done it. We've done communism. Well done. But instead, now the discourse is, wow, look at how this game is succeeding despite the left being super uber invested in boycotting it. Wow, look at how the left is being so mean and bullying their own. Look at all the infighting on the left. Haha, wow. The left is so desperate and soy rage at J.K. Rowling epically owning them with her successful game. What do you think about the argument that the discourse has inextricably linked the game with trans rights? Yeah, I think that's true, but it kind of already had that happening, right? Like, news outlets were already talking about the game in reference to the controversy with J.K. Rowling. I think all this has done is it's linked the game with, like, the failure of the trans community. Because now the game has done well, and all this has done is given a bunch of right-wing media ammunition. And, like, now it's like, oh, like, Hogwarts Legacy? You mean the game that did really well despite, like, the left-wing people freaking out about a boycott and they attacked their own? They were attacking regular people. They're going, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, fuck. The point of streaming the game to raise money for trans charities is that it would piss J.K. Rowling off, but some lefties see playing it as a moral stain. Yeah, that's because, like most lefties are, like, unfathomably fucking stupid. And there's nothing that we can do about it. Unfortunately, like, what we have to accept the fact that in the current state of affairs right now, and when it comes to, like, average intellectual disposition, lefties are operating alongside nematodes and, like, sea anemones, all right? In terms of, like, average intelligence, unfortunately, the best you're going to get are, like, OPSEC, NATO-loving, liberal dudes, okay? And the reason for that is because they love the status quo enough to have read up a little bit on it. Whereas the lefties hate the status quo so much that they haven't read up on it. It's so fucking embarrassing. Like, it just reminds me of the fact that you guys realize when 2024 rolls around, we're going to have the exact same fucking arguments that I did back in 2020. About, like, a bunch of lefties who don't understand how the government works. A bunch of lefties who will say, Biden couldn't do this, while referring to something that literally could not have passed the Senate. Like, it's the exact same... Because they don't fucking know. They have no fucking idea. They have no fucking clue. Yeah, well, anyway. I've been arguing with my lefty friends in your positions in Hogwarts for weeks. It's been such a massive... It's like... The problem is, like, they're just not capable of understanding it. It is a... It's a framework issue. In the same way that trying to explain moral anti-realism to a religious person can be, like, really difficult, trying to explain the concept of, like, outcome-based politics to a leftist is, like, it's anathema, you know? Like, hey, what if we did things that had good outcomes, and the lefty starts, like, I don't know, like, screaming, shitting, coming, pissing, frameworks. What are your thoughts on people saying boycott the game just to show support? I think people should just not say anything. Boycotts don't mean anything. They don't work. They don't. Like, just make fun of the game. That's it. All calling for a boycott does is draw attention to the fact that you're desperate to see it not do well. That's it. All it does is give another screenshot, another bit of discourse, another contribution to trending. Do you think... Listen, okay? Imagine you're a total fucking normie. You have no interest in politics whatsoever. You think trans people exist, and I guess they're fine, but you don't, like, know much about them or what they're going through. You don't know much of anything, really. And you see that Hogwarts Legacy is trending, okay? Which of the two situations do you think it would be better for us that it goes trending under? It going trending because it releases and a bunch of lefties are ruthlessly making fun of it for bugs, for lack of enemy variety, because it's shit, fucking whatever, making fun of it because it's British, or trending because thousands and thousands of lefties are screeching about how it needs to be boycotted and going after their own. Which as a normie, which do you think better creates, like, the environment that you're interested in seeing? Which do you think is more beneficial for us? Like, calling for boycotts is just so... Can anyone here think of an example of a boycott ever functioning on the internet? Do you guys remember what happened with Nike after Colin Kaepernick? Do you remember what happened with Gillette after that masculinity commercial? How those conservative boycotts work out? Remember how we laughed at them? Remember how conservatives desperately trying to boycott something for culture war reasons, ineffectively doing so, was like amazing comedy bait for the rest of us? Do you remember how fucking silly they looked when they were freaking out over that? I remember. Vaush, I don't really disagree with your broader political take, but, like, I don't know for everyone. I know it's not really a politics outcome thing. It's just a kick in the teeth. If you don't care about politics outcome, then I don't care about you. Hey, if somebody comes to me and they're like, hey, this is a political action I'm taking, but I don't really care about the outcome, then I'm introducing them directly to a filled toilet. I just don't care. Instantly, I don't. It hurts your feel. I don't care. Toilet. Kick in the teeth. I don't care. Hit your teeth against this porcelain. I don't care. I don't care. I have the left right now is crippled from people going, okay, I know this wouldn't work, but like, and it's like so destructive. Sorry, I know I'm being a little bit contentious or condescending there, but like, man, it's just like, listen to what you said. I don't know, for everyone I know, it's not really a politics/outcome thing. It's just a kick in the teeth that our friends don't really care. I feel like this is an angle you're completely wrong about and is missing from your take. What you're saying here is, for people I know, it's not really a politics or outcome thing, but it is obviously a politics thing because you're talking about boycotting something for transphobia, so I don't know what you mean there. So, but you don't care about the outcome, and I'm wrong because I'm failing to take into consideration your non-empiricist approach. Like, really, think about it. And think of all the commodities that you consume that directly fund really bad causes. Can you look at the point Jesse makes at 7:50? It made me have an aneurysm. Okay, I love aneurysms. Not like I haven't had a headache for 4 days.
Give them. It's not to say it's okay, but it's the understanding that we have to have when you have a marginalized group being attacked.
And I know the criticism to this video will be, well, if he plays Hogwarts Legacy, then maybe people who might be watching an anti-trans streamer might watch him instead. But my argument back to that would be, instead of worrying about continual endless growth in a very capitalistic sort of...
Oh my god, you were right. Holy shit. Oh my god. Pulling people over to listen to left-leaning is a capital... Ah, man, dude. I remember when Karl Marx published the Communist Manifesto, which was like a pamphlet which was meant to be understandable to the average proletariat. And that was so capitalist of him, because he was like interested in growing. Winning is bad, guys. Winning is bad. We're all gonna die. I feel like a lot of these people, a lot of these fucking lefties have just resigned themselves to the idea of dying at 30 in a death camp. So they literally like don't give a fuck. This very capitalist behavior of convincing people of your positions.
Mindset. Why not worry about modeling how to fight for trans people and platform trans people to your audience?
What the fuck does that have to do? What platform rather than playing a Hogwarts Legacy, maybe have a trans person on. No, I hate them. No, what do you mean? What the fuck does that mean? What does that even mean? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's the desperate flailing of somebody who has emotional arguments and nothing more.
Be a champion to the audience you already have.
Why? Who the fuck? The audience he already has is already pro-trans. Who the fuck cares if his audience is exposed to pro-trans? Well, they're already pro-trans.
And hey, who knows, maybe by taking a stand, doing something different than the already tons of other people playing Hogwarts Legacy on the platform.
What? Doing something... What? Rather than all those other people playing Hogwarts Legacy, what if you had a trans person on? What?
You'll make your audience grow anyways, by being someone different, by showing them a different way forward.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. It's unbelievable. It's insane how fucked we are, man. It's hopeless. I should never have to apologize. These people are going to get me killed. Do I have enough money to live on the moon yet? Guys, keep donating. Keep it up. Sake, thank you. I can't believe that I'm going to be fucking, like, executed because of these people. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. I can't... When they start fucking, like, printing the barcodes on us and leading us on the trains, okay? I swear to fucking God, man. They had better have, like, a first-class train cabin for people who were slightly less retarded during the lead up to my own fucking genocide. Holy shit. Hey, fucking Stasi guard. Hey, can you put me in the slightly less packed full train? As you'll see from my tweets, I was 5% less retarded than the average lefty was in 2023. Oh my god. God damn it. All right. That was bad. We shouldn't have watched this. I think my headache got worse. Oh my god, man. I think you're totally misunderstanding the goals of most of the people talking about this. They're not pushing for a broad boycott with the goal of reducing the total number of sales. They just don't want to see a handful of people close to them playing the game because it hurts to see that. There's nothing on earth that I care less about the feelings of other people. No, unironically though, give a fucking argument. It's like, hey, I don't think you understand the things we're doing to hurt our movement and fucking worsen our position politically are because of our feelings. Like, that's so right? Like, shouldn't we be focusing maybe on what's politically effective? Perhaps? Most of the people complaining about this aren't even trans people, are mostly allies. Well, that's usually how it is. Trans people are a minority, after all. Well, don't worry, guys. Instead of the Hasan pro-trans charity Hogwarts Legacy stream, we got the Don't Stream the Wizard game fundraiser, which has apparently raised $0.00. I have a feeling that this just hasn't updated the total number, right? There's probably been at least one donation in the past day. Bleh. Yeah, a trans friend of mine just said, don't mention it, don't talk about it. What, like to them personally? Or broadly? Because broadly, I think that's fine. Related gold. What is this? Nice. I still like Jessie and get where she's coming from, but she's wrong about this along with tons of other people. Yeah, like, the problem is, man, it's like, it's really frustrating to keep getting into trouble with the left and getting treated really I will say something objectively reasonable, like we should care about the state of men, and get told by thousands of people, like, kill yourself, you worthless piece of trash, you're pro-rape. And people like Jessie Gender will never come out and tweet in my defense. Privately, she probably thinks that I'm in the wrong there, because a bunch of other lefties vague tweeted about it. But then, like, then people like Jessie Gender will come out with these, like, profoundly stupid takes. Like, meaningfully 30 IQ, like, destructive to the left, poorly thought out. And I feel like I'm always expected to bite my tongue and just not say anything about it. But I can't do that. It's really bad. She said broadly, just starve the game of publicity. Then what's this? I'm glad Hasan is the right take here. Yeah, what a rarity. Proud of him for sticking up for himself. Well, to be fair, when has Hasan ever immediately ceded after being attacked by people? He gets pretty emotional. One of my friends was doing a trans charity stream with Celeste. There were maybe 30 of us there, and it was wonderful because we were all there to support each other. It might not have been anything big, but it made me more happy than some huge stream of a game that was made by people who hurt us. That's so cool. What if you stayed and watched the Celeste stream that you wanted to watch, and meanwhile the giant content creator raised $1 million for trans people, like in a material sense, playing the game. What if you simply didn't look at this? It really is all like Fifi's bullshit. It's literally all like, oh, I don't care about the outcomes, just like my comfy social clique. I appreciate the very simple breakdown of you can have a trans charity stream and play literally any game in the world. Yeah, dude, you can have a trans charity stream and just stare at a wall and watch fucking paint dry. That's great. I wonder if there's anything around playing the gigantic new release that a bunch of people are going to be looking for, and a bunch of people on Twitch are going to be incidentally searching because they don't want to buy the game but want to see it, and they might see a top streamer playing it and then listen to 5 hours of fucking pro-trans propaganda from them. Oh my... This isn't amounting to much of a segment. Shut the fuck up. We're not doing a segment. I'm venting. Just a quick note. I know most of you understand this because I know some folks might take this the right way. This is my opinion. This is not a demand titled Don't Stream the Wizard Game or a purity test filled with arguments on how good lefties would do something else other than this. As I say in the video, I get the impulse, and understand when to use it to do good. It's a good impulse overall. I'm just saying my thoughts on it, why I disagree for reasons, not demanding because I don't do anything for reasons. The left is so fucking weak, it's embarrassing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Drone video of aftermath of Ohio train derailment. Yeah, we got to talk about that. Oh, we got to talk about that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, 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 wow. Vaush, Jesse's so cool and base. She might be incorrect on this, but it's also personal to her. She got into beef with JKR. Maybe we can just donate to the charity she put in the fundraiser. That should be a net positive, right? No. For her video, I will be taking money from a trans fundraiser. I will walk the streets of Seattle until I find some trans person, and I will mug them for their money. I will say, hey, did you play Hogwarts Legacy? And they'll be like, what? No, I didn't. And I'll be like, give me $70 USD, the cost of Hogwarts Legacy, or something. Is it 70? I heard somebody say it's 70. Is it 70? Or is it 60? Maybe it was just 70 Canadian. It's 70. Wow. Yeah, Jessie Gender sends her regards. Yeah.